Hey everyone, and welcome to this week's video. So last week, where were we, James?
In Polignano a Mare.
And this week, where are we going?
We're going to Otranto with a stop off in Ostuni. Just getting our breath because it's quite hilly, so we're parked at the bottom. We'll put a link to car parks and everything.
And we're going to continue our journey to show you beautiful southern Italy, and also to see if we can keep within our €350 budget day for everything except for our flights. So
for both of us.
Yeah, so come along with us. So we left Polignano a Mare, and about 40-minute drive we've arrived in Ostuni. I don't know if I'm saying any of this right.
No.
Ostuni?
Ostuni.
Yeah, and pretty easy to get here. As James said in intro, we'll put all the parking information everywhere we've parked to help you find parking, but it is very, very beautiful. It's all on a hill. That's why I sound out of breath, but because it's Monday today, it's quite chilled. September, and the weather today is about 27 degrees, and we're just going to have a wander around here before we head on to our new hotel, which we will get into later on. Lots of little streets to go wandering down and get lost. You can get the map from the tourist information office, which we did, but to be quite honest, it wasn't very helpful, so it's probably better just to wander and get lost in the little lanes like we're doing, because I don't think you can really get too lost here. So just stopped for some lunch, and we've come to a kind of street food place. James and I both got a bucci. James got a lot of salami in his. I've got ham and artichokes and things. It wasn't cheap at €26 for two of these sandwiches plus 2 Cokes, but hey. Hey everybody, and we've made it to Otranto. Where did we explore before? I've forgotten the name of that already.
Ostuni.
And then it was about another hour-and-a-half drive from there. We were met by the host of the B&B we're staying in. We'll show you around that place shortly, and we've walked less than 5 minutes, and you can see behind us we've come down to the sea, and there's lots of people swimming in the ocean, so we hopefully will be able to go in as well. We've got our swimming trunks on, so we will see. And what's the plan over the next few days, James?
Chill, beach, explore, just go with the flow.
Drink lots of Aperol and eat lots of nice food. I'm on the hunt for some nice pasta tonight, so hopefully we'll find that, but let's explore Otranto together. So just walked up from beach area over there. We've arrived in the old town, which looks really lovely. Now apparently it's the end of the season here, so the lady who let us into the B&B said it's much quieter, and she said it's been a lot quieter this year because there's less flights, especially from Germany, coming into Brindisi, which is one of the 2 airports you can fly from. You can either fly from the UK, you can fly to Bari, where we flew to, or Brindisi. But anyway, she also said it's the end of the season, so hopefully things won't be too crazy busy.
Entri nella stanza, sono tutti stesi, i loro cuori ti hanno visto e si sono arresi. Ti guardo nello specchio e penso, ma come fai? La mente torna indietro al nostro primo incontro, storia, letto fine come in un racconto. Ti dico che sei bella e tu scherzi, ma quando mai?
Hey everybody, welcome to our B&B for the next 3 days in Puglia. I think that's how you pronounce it. Not really much to show you, but we thought we would do a quick room tour of what like a 3-star, is it 3-star would you say? Looks like. So the key things for us always when we're looking for a B&B is a king size bed or super king and a comfy mattress and air conditioning and obviously its own bathroom. So this has both of those. The bed again is quite comfy. It's a memory foam mattress, and obviously the air conditioning is really needed because it's super hot. We just walked back from the beach and we are boiling hot. It's got a fairly bog standard bathroom with a nice shower with a rainforest head on it and a loo and a bidet, which is good. I wish we had more UK places had bidets in them. We're yet to try the shower, so we're going to try it. And then we've got our own little balcony, and I really like the way that door works. So it's got mosquito net, excuse my shorts that I'm washing, and a little balcony with a view. This B&B's got 4 rooms, but we're the only people staying here tonight, which is nice.
Well, in the morning we'll set up for breakfast.
And we get free parking as well. So when we're trying to stay within budget, free parking saves us 20 euros a day. And obviously breakfast means we don't have to go and buy any breakfast. We can have a lighter lunch, so that's really good. So we're about a 5-minute walk into the old town, so not right in the middle of things, but it's worth it in terms of saving a little bit of money. We don't mind the walk. So we are going to get changed and then we're going to go for a wander around the old town. We've been given some recommendations of places for dinner, so we're going to try and find them and find somewhere kind of authentic and local for dinner this evening. So we decided to stop here for a drink. Where are we? Somewhere or other. But then we decided that the food looked really good, so we decided to eat here as well, and I'm really tired having not slept so well and driven today, so we've had an Aperol Spritz and then we moved to the wine, and we chose the wine that Palapis, and it's really nice. It's 50% Chardonnay, 50% Sauvignon Blanc, but it's got a slight fizz to it. Okay, our food has arrived. James got chicken salad, we've got a burrata to share, and I've got the orchetta with broccoli, I think, and some bread in a bag, which is always a nice way of presenting it. Having a post-dinner stroll. What do you think of dinner, James?
It was lovely. It was really, really nice. I managed to have a good salad.
So it was 80 euros.
But that included 2 Aperols and then a bottle of wine, plus burrata salad and pasta and salad with chicken salad. So yeah, quite a lot.
So we've had a wander. Hopefully I've captured how amazing the moon looks tonight, because I don't really know that on a camera you can capture it so well, and it's just really nice now walking around the old town, and it's really buzzing. It's a lovely cool temperature now. It's a great time to reach around the shops. And of course, a lot of these places are catering for the Northern Europeans like us who want to eat early, and then the Southern Europeans who want to eat later. More restaurants are now getting full. It's 8 o'clock, so things are starting to get busier. Plan for tomorrow is to go to
Beach Club in the morning.
Cocoa Beach in the morning. Cocoa Bay, and then come back and explore in the afternoon.
Yeah, let's go that way.
Good morning. It's 8:45 and it's Tuesday today. and we're just up and having breakfast, and our breakfast has been served. It looks quite spectacular for just a small breakfast, and this was included in our room rate, including some homemade fig and almond jam. So we're going to enjoy our breakfast, and then we are heading off to Coco Bay to go to a beach club, so we'll see what that's like. So we have driven about 7 kilometres from where we're staying to a beach resort called Coco Beach, which, according to reviews and also our B&B hosts recommended this place. We decided to come here for the morning. It's still really early, so there's not a lot of people here yet, but it's a bit nicer than the beach. There's James, just getting ready. It's a bit of a cloudy day today, and it's supposed to thunder and rain tomorrow evening, so we'll see. But there's a nice breeze, and so hopefully it won't be too hot. So we're just, plan is to relax here for the morning. We're going to go for a dip in the sea, and then we're going to go explore more of the town this afternoon. So we've had enough of the sun. I've tried to stay out of the sun today, but I look a bit sun-kissed. And we've just come up to the beach club for lunch. What do you think of all of this, James?
It's nice, nicely done. Got third row umbrella. Beach is lovely, sea's lovely. It's all nicely done.
So our food has arrived. James has got the tuna tartare and I've got the salmon, and this wasn't cheap at 16 or 18 euros. Both of them were the 16, were they? But hopefully it tastes nice anyway. Oopsie as well. So we stopped for pre-dinner drinks. James is having an Aperol. I decided to have a Campari spritz tonight, which is Campari. Yeah, we've got a lovely view of the ocean. So what better place to enjoy the lovely sunny evening. Lovely summer's evening or Otranto. So we've come to Mali Sud for dinner tonight, which was highly rated on TripAdvisor. We just ordered a glass of wine each, which tastes like battery acid, if I'm honest, and it was warm. So we've asked for some ice, which of course is really common in South Africa, but not so common in Italy. But hopefully it will make the wine taste better. And I've ordered a pizza, and James has ordered the cold cuts. So our food's arrived. James has got the meat platter, plenty of meat, and I've got the quattro stagioni pizza. Like I said, don't always trust TripAdvisor reviews because my pizza wasn't great, it was quite waterlogged. Don't really know why I didn't send it back, because I would have done in the UK. Anyway, after dinner and a stroll around the town, we headed back to the apartment to be welcomed with this most amazing fireworks display. Now, apparently these fireworks were due to happen a few days ago with a festival, but it was too windy, so they were delayed to this evening. So that was good for us. Good morning. A bit of a change of plan today, right, James? Because what's happening tomorrow?
There's thunderstorms moving in, so we've had to change around and bring Lecce to today, because tomorrow it's going to be raining. There's no point in wandering a town in the rain. And then, we're exploring Lecce.
So we've driven about 35-40 minutes to Lecce, find some big underground parking, which is kind of easy to get to. It's a little bit of a drive through the city with crazy Italian drivers, but we are going to see what Lecce has to offer. Apparently it's supposed to be the Florence of the south, so we'll see if that's the case, and come along with us and you can find out too. And this is the start of the old town. Tell us about that bishop up there, James.
It's very pontificating.
It's the Bishop of Lecce.
It's Plaza Duomo. We need to go to Plaza Duomo.
Yeah, you can just see well, you can't see it from here, but we can just see the top of the Duomo, which looks a bit like Florence with the black and white stripes. So we'll go and see seeing what that is like. And as we were saying, we were going to do this tomorrow on the way to Matteo, our last stop. Matera, rather. But you can probably see behind me, it's a bit cloudy, so it's still really hot and humid. It's over 30 degrees today. But we're not going to want to wander around here tomorrow if it's raining, which it may or may not do. It's supposed to rain and thunder up until lunchtime. So we'll try and coincide that with our drive, and we're going to stop somewhere else tomorrow where it's not supposed to be raining. So always worth checking the weather forecast and planning accordingly. This is the Basilica de Santa Croce. It's very pretty. It's sort of like a really pretty old town with lots of shops. Yeah, it probably is like Florence. Suddenly turn a corner and you're greeted with that. It's pretty impressive, isn't it? Capturing the grandeur of the place. Looks like it's moving with the clouds. Okay, we are cheapskates because we don't particularly want to go inside because it's going to be packed with tour groups. But if you do want to go in, it's €21
and you get
to get in.
Loads of different churches.
Yeah, and that lets you into the cathedral. It lets you up the bell tower.
Lecce from the top. Tickets for the churches and monuments, guided tours and experience.
Yeah, and it lets you into other places as well. It's not hugely busy today, but there still is lots and lots of tour groups heading inside. So we're just going to admire it from the outside instead.
Taking the vibe.
It's pretty impressive. Carrying on our walking tour, just getting lost in some of the lanes. It's 11 o'clock and things are just starting to open up for drinks and lunch. Well, lunch won't be till 12:30. But it is nice just wandering, not really knowing where we're going. It's pretty.
Oh, that's quite cool.
Yeah. And just seeing where we end up. You can't really get lost, I don't think. Here's another church that almost looks like it hasn't been finished yet. Let's see if we can go in here. We're just walking towards the Colosseum, apparently. Okay, we have found
That's right next to where we first came in. There's the...
Wow. James is being tour guide with the mostest. Here's the amphitheatre, not a Colosseum, but who knows, they might have not just done plays here, but done gladiatorial things as well. So I'll have to superimpose some information about this amphitheatre because I know absolutely nothing, and I want to sound like I'm talking about, but I don't. So we've stopped for a coffee. James is having what is that called?
Caffè Leccese, which is a local coffee with almonds.
And I'm having a homemade coconut juice. Hopefully it'll be nice and refreshing. Coconut milk. Managing to walk down some streets with no one else about. And it is extremely hot and humid now. What was the temperature, James?
31, but feels like 34.
So it's very humid. Yeah, it's very. So need to combine walking with air-conditioned shops or cafes to have some rehydration.
San Martino.
A sandwich basically with broccoli and sausage, puccia, yeah, and cheese, Coke and a Fanta. James got the same as me. Oh, it's €21. So what's inside them? Sausage and things. Hopefully you can hear me because it's very windy. We've driven about half an hour or so from Lecce. We're now in
Castro.
and we've come down to the sea, and it looks pretty, but you can see
There's a storm moving
the
in.
storm is definitely starting to arrive. Hopefully, I haven't got the wind muff on the microphone, so hopefully you can hear us without too much wind. Let's see what we can see here. I'm sure on a sunny day it would look a lot more beautiful than it's going to look now, but
Usually that's all like turquoise.
see the sea's looking a bit angry now, and that's obviously a swimming place, but looking a bit rough, even though it's fairly sheltered. Ooh. It's all good fun. Just saying it's very quiet here, but it's probably quiet because of the weather. And it's a what day is it? Wednesday, the 10th of September. The temperature's a lot cooler here. It's about 29 degrees instead of 33. It's not, doesn't feel as humid. And that's it. We're having.
It's a cafe Lecce. It's a local specialty coffee. It's a cappuccino with a shot of almond syrup with lots of ice. And then pasticciati, which is a local num-num that has cherry and custard in it.
It's like a pie with cherry and custard in it, and I'm having a cappuccino. I don't think many people are hiring these pedalos today because the sea's looking a wee bit rough. Anyway, there's not much to this town, but on a sunny day I'm sure it would be absolutely packed. But we're cloudy today, not so much because there's not really much to do.
Coffee. And now we're sitting having an Aperol. Gonna have something to eat in a bit.
Come back to the
Blue Bistro.
Blue Bar because
It was really good. The food was good, and they do a really nice bottle of wine here.
Grazie. Thank you. So our food has arrived. I've got the carbonara, the proper Italian way version of it. We've got the burrata again because that was lovely. And James has got a tuna salad. And we had to have a different bottle of wine because our favourite one wasn't available. So we are coming to the end of our time in Otranto, and we're going to wrap up this week's video here. So what did you think of Otranto, James?
It's lovely. Lovely little seaside town. If you're into beaches, definitely worth coming to Otranto. Much quieter than going to Polignano. Some really beautiful beaches nearby.
Next we're off to, which will be in next week's video, we are heading towards
Matera.
and that's going to be completely different. So what are we excited about going to see in Matera? What's that down
It's
there?
just completely different from all the other towns we've been to. It's built on a gorge, all the caves. It's the third oldest inhabited city in the world with over 7,000 years of history. So watch the space.
So make sure you have hit subscribe, and if you enjoyed this week's video, give us the thumbs up, and we will see you next week. But for now, this is James
James
and Rob signing off.
Bye bye.